Summer League live from Las Vegas. It rolls on here on the campus of UNLV. Records matter now. Teams are trying to leap into position and win that Summer League title. We have a trio of games coming your way here on NBA TV. The nightcap features Bronny and the Lakers against the defending champions, the Boston Celtics. Of course, the game you're going to see right here, right now, the Houston Rockets and the Detroit Pistons. And again, welcome into the Thomas and Mack Center. I'm your play-by-play guy for today, Chris Miles, and this is our analyst, the Hall of Famer for the Orlando Magic, Dennis Scott. Autumn Johnson will be here in a few minutes with
my basketball mom and dad. Just have a great feel for the game. And I remember, Chris, going to Kentucky, Wagner and Dillingham. I said, this may be the better player. One guy may be faster, one guy may jump a little higher, but we're talking about pure basketball skills. I love what Lee Shepard's shown in 1 year in Kentucky, and so far the first couple of days here in Summer League, he's just playing lights out basketball. He's playing with a good rhythm, sharing the ball, shooting the three. Can't speed him up.
The draft kid not playing today, but in that first game in the Summer League, he showed regular season play.
No question about it. This is a grown man right here. Got a chance to watch him play in high school too, in Memphis at a tournament, and just said, wait a minute, this kid's only 17 years old, but the way he gets up and down the court, his athleticism, his jump shot's getting better. He's only going to get better at making better decisions. But we getting to the baskets. He's one of the best of them already in his young career.
Now, Detroit, they do feature some guys who you would call elder statesmen for Summer League as rookies. On your screen right now, Bobby Clintman, the rookie, second-round draft pick, 21 years old. Looking down the league, down the list, Tulu Smith, 23-year-old undrafted rookie out of Mississippi State. You saw him put up big numbers in that first game. So here's your starting lineups for both of these two teams. Cam Whitmore, A.J. Griffin, Reed Shepard for the Houston Rockets in a defensive battle. 16-13, three-point game. In that absolute beauty of an assist. The Pistons up by 1 over the Houston Rockets, who are 2-0 so far in Summer League. Welcome back to the NBA2K25 Summer League here from the Thomas and Mack Center in Las Vegas on the campus of UNLV. And it's the Detroit Pistons with a 1-point lead at the half, and they are doing it on defense, 3D. So far, you look at Dennis Jenkins, you go, okay, he's got 18 points. But when we look at him on defense, really igniting this team on that end of the floor.
Confidence. How do I get confidence from my head coach? More importantly, how do I get my confidence from my teammates? Well, the best way to get on the floor is defense and effort. So far in this first half, Detroit is all over the place, diving for loose balls, deflections, advancing the ball. They have the Rockets down to 37% from the field. Those are the type of plays that J.B. Bickerstaff and the coaching staff says, you know what, when training camp gets here.
After Sasser hitting the deck, then getting the respect. We've had a close game during the duration. The Rockets up by 1 as we enter the fourth. I think that's a new watch your head.
Watch your head.
We talked about interviews. We just saw in that one. Hope you enjoyed a great game between the Detroit Pistons and the Houston Rockets. First loss of Summer League for the Rockets. First win for the Pistons. For 3D, Autumn Johnson, I'm Chris Miles. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Welcome you to the NBA 2K25 Summer League. Daytime on the Strip. It is just getting started. Because once nighttime hits, watch out. Seth Greenberg's going to be out there. The Sphere is lit up inside the pavilion. All kinds of fun and action going on. The little kids, a little pop a shot. And Triple J, Jaren Jackson Jr. supporting his squad. As we got Memphis and Dallas getting set to tip things up. Alongside the coach, he is Seth Greenberg, John Tripp, and George Sedano on the sideline. The first game was just the warm-up. Miami got everyone excited out of their seats, and now We got Memphis and Dallas.
Yeah, Memphis and Dallas, and I'm really excited to see G.G. Jackson. I saw him in college when he was at South Carolina. What a monster rookie year he had last year. 14 points a game, 6'8", can put it on the floor. He's got to be a consistent three-point shooter. I mean, a young 19-year-old, but really skilled, extremely athletic, can score at all three levels. And if he does that consistently, he is really dangerous because he can put it on the floor. He becomes a match-up nightmare.
That's the end of the first quarter. All Memphis after one. Scottie Pippen Jr. did a little everything on both ends of the floor. Ooh, look at that dime.
All right, take care of like there's no 29-point play. So like right there, he's all started on the defensive end right there. Ball pressure, right? Watch Pippen right there. His ability to guard the ball, disrupt, get deflections, and get out in transition. That's where you talk about points off turnovers and paint points. It's all coming off of this defense right here. And the carelessness of Dallas. They really don't have a guy that's a play starter. Again, Pippen, there's 4 steals just by pressuring the ball, having hand pressure, and getting out in transition.
And Scottie Pippen Jr. led the way. 12 points, 6 assists, as Memphis shot 61% from the floor. Welcome back to the NBA 2K25 Summer League here in Las Vegas. We are at the half in game number 2 here on day 4. Yeah, hasn't really even been that close. It's been all Memphis from the tip.
22 points off turnovers. Scottie Pippen Jr. has dominated this game at the point of attack. His ability to pressure the basketball. If you can pressure the basketball and push people out, people get out in transition. Watch this. He's just getting out of transition, playing downhill, getting to the rim. But this was everything you're seeing here mostly was off of turnovers, but he does have a great ability to turn the corner, get downhill, but watch his inside hand. Deflection, boom, layup. You talk about points in the paint, it's all off of that defense.
But his best move was in the pregame, saving George Sedano for a loose ball.
The ball needs to be better with the ball. Cam Spencer got high basketball IQ, knocks down shots, and a competitive dude right there. Really good off the ball defensively, spots up, really quick release. His ability to shot fake up this kick out, boom, shot fake, relocate, knocks down the 3. World-class three-point shooter.
Came to play, leading all scorers with 18 points, 8 rebounds, just stuffing the stat sheet. Turnaround jumper, he is smooth here in the desert.
I'm happy.
Hey,
I'm happy you're able
Kelsey.
to play. I mean, I'm happy that you survived his defense.
Oh, coming up, it'll be Utah and Sacramento. For Seth Greenberg, I'm John Schriffen. Thanks for joining us. Summer League action rolls on. Coming up next.
2 first-round picks on center stage as day 4 of NBA 2K25 Summer League sees Donovan Clingan and the Portland Trailblazers take on Jared McCain and the Philadelphia 76ers. On the campus of UNLV, another hot day inside of Thomas & Mack Center, where we're expecting a large crowd for tonight. Later on, Boston and LA. But first, 3-time Sixth Man of the Year, Jamal Crawford. I'm Jared Greenberg. We'll hear from Lauren Jabara in just moments. Really excited.
And I love this interview afterwards and knowing that there's work to be done and accepting that work. But if you watch, he's a presence down there. He's playing on defense. Always going vertically, always being a presence on the defense end that always gets you on the court. And then you can post up. Kind of an old school game, nice left-hand jump hook right there. Being able to be that force and then all, he can play the pick and roll, he can play the in-between game, and he will definitely be aggressive tonight. You see right there the left and right crossover, finishing high right there, behind the back move. I know I'm familiar with that behind the back move, by the way, Jared. Getting to the mid-range, getting to the pull-up, and then getting downhill, using the ball fake in the paint. Nice finish, being very, very patient, getting to his spots, knocking it down.
McCain and the Sixers. Ricky Council and Jeff Doughton, two guys who could be on the team next year. Council absolutely will be. Justin Edwards, a two-way guy. And the other draft pick for Philadelphia this year, Adem Bona out of UCLA. For Portland, we'll have, next to Donovan Clingan, Brian Rupert, Chris Murray, Doughton, and McCain with back-to-back threes late in the first quarter. And we go to the second. Philadelphia leading 25-24 on day 4 of the Las Vegas Summer League. A couple of moments to go, but then Philadelphia ends the half on an 8-0 run. Haven't seen too much of Donovan Clingan. Jared McCain has looked strong. We've got halftime coming up next, and then a second half, which should come right down to the wire here on day 4, live in Las Vegas. Got a good one brewing here at NBA 2K25 Summer League. Portland led by as many as 9 in the first half. They're up 51-48. The headliner in this one for Portland has been the 7th pick in the draft, Donovan Clingan. As we welcome you back courtside.
The winning program, and he only plays to win. Like, there's no agenda. He's making Philadelphia a better team because he's making them pass the ball more once they get inside. Right there, nice block, picking them apart on the pass right here. But his presence, right there, challenging every shot, right here, tipping it back in. He absolutely has a presence, he has a feel, and then he said hi to the stanchion and got a tech.
You won't want to do that in the regular season when you can get fined. Jared McCain, the 16th pick in the draft out of Duke, 3 of 8 from the field.
Very aggressive, has a scorer's mentality, has no fear getting downhill, dropping it off right there. He plays with a burst, he plays with a confidence that gives his team confidence as well, and he knocked down that corner 3.
Tree lesson by the Portland Trail Blazers with this creative 3.
The bank is open, only on Zelle and Cash App. It works.
To get a dub today, we lost the other day, so really just closing it out, fighting to the end, so we did a great job.
Bryce, appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Guys.
Great stuff. Lauren and Bryce McGowan's came up clutch. Ronnie James, the 55th pick in the draft, the most high. Welcome to the NBA 2K25 Summer League. Day 4 headlined by the NBA's longest rival, the Celtics and the Lakers, as the sun begins to set on Sin City. The 55th pick in the draft, Ronnie James, coming off an 8-point effort in Game 1 of his Vegas run a couple of days ago. The first pick has been sensational. Dalton Connect selected 17th overall by the Lakers Friday night. He had 25 points. Let's take you back to Friday night as the Lakers battled the Houston Rockets. Reed Shepherd was sensational for Houston, but in terms of the purple and gold, Connect 5 of 11 from downtown, also showed he could take the ball to the cup. The rookie out of Tennessee had 6 rebounds and 4 assists. Meanwhile, Ronnie James did have 8 points, but was just 3 of 14 from the field. He's going to be known more for his defensive effort. James there getting a dunk and bringing the crowd to its feet here in Vegas. Take a look at the numbers from Friday night's loss against the Houston Rockets. Again, Connect had that team best 25 points. So we'll see those two back in it tonight as they are both in the starting lineup for the LA Lakers as they take on the Boston Celtics. As we welcome you back in Thomas and Mack Center on the campus of UNLV, the basketball operations believes can be a rotation guy this year. Jaden Springer picked 28th by Philadelphia way back in the Stone Ages, 2021.
In the Stone Ages of 2021, a whole lot of game. Very aggressive, can play the pick and roll, understands pace, understands patience. And Brad Stevens saying that.
You would have taken it.
Absolutely.
Lakers fell behind by 10. Strong start to the quarter by the Celtics, but the Lakers end the quarter on a 7-0 run. It's a 2-point game as we go to the second quarter, live from Vegas on NBA TV. In both the California Classic and Las Vegas Summer League. We'll come back with much more in a 10-point game favoring the Celtics. After the Lakers close the gap to 2, Boston goes on a 17-3 run. Ronnie James has yet to score. Dalton Connect has 7 points. The Boston offense clicking. They're shooting better than 42% from the field, and they lead it by 16 at the break. We welcome you back to the NBA 2K25 Summer League. Savannah James in the house, watching her son, Bronny, in his second Vegas run. AJ Redick has talked about how he wants him to focus on the defensive end. Eventually the shooting, they believe, will come.
They absolutely will come. That's just work. I mean, imagine every single game, everything you do is being, looked at. So for him,
This season. So we were deadlocked in the third quarter. Each team scored 15, but the Celtics go to the fourth with a commanding lead. Ronnie James still hasn't hit a 3 in his pro career. But he did hit a shot late in the game that maybe gives him some confidence going into his next appearance with the Lakers. Dalton Connect finishes with 19. Once again, our final score, Boston 88, the Lakers 74. For Jamal Crawford, Lauren Jabara, I'm Jared Greenberg. Thanks for watching from Las Vegas.
Got a matchup of two teams who have hosted events this summer already. It's the Sacramento Kings and the Utah Jazz. Little Western Conference matchup here at the Pavilion, and Utah brings 3 first-round picks to this matchup. The Kings have a guy who's had some signature moments in the end. All right, Katie's got another chance to strut his stuff tonight. Both these teams already have some experience in the Summer League. The Kings and the Jazz. Tip it right after this.
James did just a couple days ago.
He was fantastic in his first game here in Summer League. You mentioned he didn't shoot it very well at all when they were playing in Utah. He comes out, has 21 points, 4 assists, and 3 boards in a win the other night.
And shot it well. You talked about not shooting it well. When you shoot it from that distance, you're going to shoot it well. But 9 for 15 and 3 for 6 downtown. Just both of them. He and Filipowski just look like different players here than they did back home in Salt Lake City.
Yeah, Williams, 3 of 6 from downtown, as you mentioned. He never took more than 6 threes in a game when he was in Sacramento, forcing 9 turnovers, holding him to 30% shooting. Katie is going to talk to Colby Jones when we come back. Points for the former Musketeer, and the Kings are more than doubling up the Jazz late second quarter. J-Dub does not like what he sees. Well, we mentioned Doug Christie's background as a player. He was part of those golden era Sacramento Kings teams of the early 2000s. Miller, Stojakovic, Divac, Bibby, Weber. That was a heck of a team.
I'll tell you what, it was a loaded team, and they had as good a coach as ever worked in the NBA, Rick Adelman. Think of all the success. That was a nightmare. I had the fortune /
Build a monster lead against the Jazz here at the Pavilion.
Well, they did it on both ends of the floor. We've been looking at Colby Jones the whole time. The passing, the defense, and yes, the shooting. Count 'em, Sacramento.
Welcome back to the NBA 2K25 Summer League. Folks, it's not a typo. Score differential is important if you're trying to make that Final Four here in Summer League, and the Kings are all over the Jazz. 48-25. So we welcome you back to the Pavilion. Drew, PJ, Katie, back with you. And PJ, I mean, where do you even want to start? Looking at the box score, there are a lot of different places.
Oh, they were shooting the ball well. Yeah, they were, but it started with the defense. The defense fed the offense. There's Keon Ellis with a steal, and watch the ball movement. Good pass, Joe Luala-Chuo with the finish inside. The next possession we're going to look at, it starts with help from the weak side. We got a block shot right there, Mason Jones, and again, good ball movement, good offense, but it started with good defense.
2023 Executive of the Year, Monty McNair, Kings GM. His team's all over the Jazz. We go to the fourth quarter next.
Great point by Katie. You're not just playing for your own team. The other teams are watching, and here's some guys who impressed tonight. Drew Timme moving without the ball. A little bit of everything. Inside with the finish inside. There were two players setting the tone. It was Drew Timme, particularly late in the fourth quarter, and Mr. Jones had himself a game. Colby Jones was everywhere defensively with the floater, and from downtown, he just couldn't miss. Here's the two of them together. Timme finds Colby with the finish, 25 points, 7 personals, you like that, 6 boards, 3 steals.
You come to a Jazz game this summer, or a Kings game rather this summer, there's a good chance that Jones is going to have a great game, and that was Colby tonight with those 25. Isaac and Mason contributing to a victory as well. Their first here in Vegas. Our final score, 82-70. Kings over the Jazz. We got more NBA Summer League action coming your way tomorrow on ESPNU and ESPN2. But for now, for PJ, Katie, our entire crew, David Freed working like 100 games.